Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Got the first down, now looking for more. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, LSU.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
This sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Oh, he's looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark it right at the 1. Offense facing second and goal. We go with a direct snap. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. Would be first down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Tackle made after a big gain. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Long enough and good. But hold on, there is a flag on the field, so let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And to be tackled right at the 20, that's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Thomas. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produce a solid gain there.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
And that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Great move there. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Back to throw again. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. drives that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? The secondary backed up off the ball now. Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Thomas. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll try the option play here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. He escapes the sack. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with a play and taken down.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And looking for a big play here. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So not what the coach was hoping he here. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Back to throw. It's Thomas. He's going to take another shot right here. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they've got him. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Turner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. We got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Quarterback's got it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The pocket breaking down. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Touchdown, Irish. And the route is on. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch made on the right side. and he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. To throw, it's Thomas. Receiver makes the catch and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. First down and 10.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
He shreds the tackle. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you don't get a touchdown.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. No huddle here for the offense. As a design quarterback keeper. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. He hands it off from the gun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's second and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
Notre Dame 38, LSU 21.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Here's the option play. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to pass here. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner trying to create good field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Look out, he's got some space. Crosses the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. The offense starts with a short field. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the league. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.